Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my lesson. Today we are gonna learn the differences between mass and weight, and also relation between mass and weight. Okay, the people often confuse mass and weight. Why? Because that confusion is coming from the units, guys. Okay, the unit of mass is kilogram, as you see here. Unit of weight is Newton, guys. Okay, for example, when I ask you a question, what is your weight? And probably you are gonna tell me 40 kg, 50 kg, something, right? Kg means kilogram. Actually, guys, the kilogram is the unit of mass, not weight. Okay, actually, you are telling me the amount of your mass, not weight. Okay, what is the true answer? The true answer is your mass must multiplied by 10. Why? Because the weight depends on the gravitational field strength. And gravitational field strength of the Earth is almost 10 Newton over kg. I'm gonna explain everything and I'm gonna show the formula on that. But now I'm just giving the short information, abbreviation. Okay, guys. How can we define mass? The mass of an object is a measure of the amount of matter it contains. Shortly, we can say mass is the amount of matter. Okay, the mass is the amount of matter. For example, if you compare the football and tennis ball, okay, you see the size of football is greater than the tennis ball. Why? Because the football contains more matter. And also we can say its mass is greater than tennis ball. Okay, maybe you can understand, you can compare in your mind this both. And another example, the person in 90 kg is greater than the person in 40 kg, right? When you look at that, you can understand easily the difference. Why? Because the person in 90 kg has more matter than the other person. Okay, we can define easily the mass. What is mass? Okay, what is weight? Weight is a force, is a kind of force, guys. Weight is downward force exerted by a mass that is being pulled by gravity. That's the important point here, guys. Gravity. Okay, the gravity is formed by the earth. As I said before, guys, in previous lesson, the huge objects have huge gravity, huge gravitational force, like Earth, Sun, stars, other planets. Okay, the Earth also is applying a force through downwards. Okay, is pulling everything on the surface through the downward, guys. That is called gravity. Okay, what is the value of this gravity? What is the value of this gravity? Is 10 Newton over kg. Okay, this is the gravitational field strength of the Earth, guys. And this value changes from one planet to other planet, from sun to other stars. Okay, this value changes from one planet to another planet in any other object in the universe, guys. Okay, the weight, we can define the weight like that. Okay, how can we also how can I say, consider, how can we observe the differences between mass and weight? The unit of mass is kilogram or gram. Unit of weight is Newton. As you know, guys, the Newton is the unit of force, and also weight is a kind of force, guys. The value of mass never changes in the universe, but the weight can change because it depends on gravitational field strength of the objects. Okay. Yes, the amount of matter in the objects, they never change from one planet to another planet. Okay, if you have 10 matter, and also when you move to the Mars, you will still have 10 matter, right? For example. But the weight depends on depends on gravitational field strength. When you move to the Mars, its gravitational force less than the Earth. That's why it affects your weight. Okay. For example, when you maybe if you watch a video on YouTube about astronauts, okay, moving the astronauts on the moon, you see when they jumped, they are landing again the surface after 10 seconds, after 5 seconds, right? Why? Because the gravitational force on the moon is less than on the earth. Because the size of the moon is also smaller than earth. Okay, 6 times is smaller than the earth. That's why when someone jumps on the moon, it's landing in long time. Okay, in long time means the 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Yeah, that's you can understand the differences between the Earth and Moon, and also the gravitational field strength. Okay, those are the differences. Please take those text notes onto your notebooks. Okay, it's important. The differences between weight and mass. Okay, and also there is a formula between weight and mass. We can write like that. Weight is equal to mass times gravity. Okay, in gravitational field strength. And shortly we can define the weight is symbolized by W, mass symbolized by M, and gravity is symbolized by G, guys. Okay. Okay. The gravity of the earth is 10 Newton over kg, guys. 10 Newton over kg. That's important. Okay. It is the constant number, guys. It never changes. Okay. It's the constant number. It just belongs to the earth. Okay. We are gonna use this number all the time. If you try to find the weight or mass of any objects, we need to use this number. Okay. Okay. This is our formula. Please don't forget, guys. Why? Because when I ask the questions, sometimes you need to know this formula. Okay. For example, let me clean here also. Please take them note also as well.